So in this video I just want to show an example of food you can pack for a week-long backpacking trip. I'm going to be doing the Highline Trail of the High Uintas in Utah this next week. Won't be doing the whole trail, but doing about 70 miles of it or a little less than that. Not counting the canyon we'll be hiking up to capture that trail. So anyways, let's just have a look at some of this food here. I've had to split it up into two stuff sacks. So this is normally what my food bag would look like. Actually, I usually take this red stuff sack, but this is about 3 days worth of food here, and another 3 to 4 days worth of food in the red bag here. And so altogether that's about 6 to 7 days worth of food. Altogether it weighs like 14 pounds, what I weighed all this food out to be. That probably sounds like a little bit much for 6 days, but weather could potentially force us to take a 7th day. So I do have enough food packed for 7 days, so got to have that extra day's worth of food in there for a long trip like this. And that comes out to be about 2 pounds a day, which is right around right where you want to be, between 1.5 and 2.5 pounds of food, depending on how big you are and how much you're going to be moving. So I figured for me 2 pounds a day should be sufficient. I may finish a little extra, but again, I'm still getting experience with these longer treks. This is only my second trek out that's been more than 2 or 3 nights. So let's open them up and see what's in. So first of all, I got just a little bear bag rope here. So there's a little bit of about 50 feet of cord in here with a little carabiner and a little rock pouch that this little pouch turns into. So perfect for hanging the bear bag, Pacific Crest Trail style, or PCT method as it's called. So I always try to do that when I can. So yeah, and then I've got a pack of Jack Link's beef sticks here. Those be nice, especially at lunchtime. Okay, so here's all my food for a week-long hike all laid out here. And to start off, I've got breakfasts here for each day of the week or each morning in camp that we'll have. So a typical breakfast bag for me is going to be a cereal bar and a couple packets of oatmeal, and then a little Carnation breakfast essential drink mix here. I just take this and actually just kind of mix it in with my oatmeal. I usually go for the chocolate. Strawberry is good too. And these just have lots of vitamins and minerals, so it's just kind of a good start to the day and supplementing some vitamins and minerals into your breakfast there. Okay, and that's pretty much the same for each day, just different flavors of oatmeal, change it up, and yeah. And the other nice thing is, with the cereal bar too, if we need to get an early start on the trail, don't have time to wait for water to boil. Oatmeal can be eaten dry, but I can also just eat the cereal bar and a granola bar from my snack bag, and that'll be good as breakfast as well. Now for my trail food, as I like to call it, or my trail bags. These are my quart-sized Ziploc bags that I've packed with all the food that I'll need on the trail for each day. So this includes snacks and lunch items. So I've got a stick of cheese, a granola bar, Nature Valley, I like those. A Jif peanut butter to go. I will use this with the tortillas. I've got a bag of tortillas, and yeah, let's just talk about tortillas for a second. These fajita size small tortillas are perfect for backpacking. They're small and compact, and this is a pack of 16. I'm just going to take the original package for now. I'll use probably 2 of them each day at lunchtime. One of them will be with the peanut butter packet here, and then I've got some honey that I carry in a little bottle as well, and so that'll be nice peanut butter and honey. I like that. That'll be good energy on one tortilla. On another tortilla at lunchtime, I can do a stick of cheese and a jack leek beef stick here. I'll take this, and that'll be good too, with some nice fats and salts, and be a good lunch there. I carry a little bit of fruit snacks here, a little bit of a packet of Gatorade. I don't always use these every day, but when it's hot or I'm sweating a lot, or I just feel like I'm in need of some electrolyte replacement, this is good to have on hand just in case. Also at lunchtime or dinner time, just to flavor up my drink, instead of having water all the time, I do carry these little Propel fitness drink mixes. They have a little bit of vitamin and boosters in them too, some vitamins and minerals. So those are always nice for flavoring your water and getting some nutritional benefit out of it. I like to carry some chocolate chip granola bars, also like those. A Snickers bar. Every other day I'll actually be alternating between Snickers and a Cliff bar. So in some of these packs I carry a Cliff bar, so Snickers or Cliff bar. It's usually a good mid-afternoon pick-me-up snack to get you to camp, or reboost some energy up on a peak if we hike some peaks, which we hope to do. So it's nice to have that. Have fruit leathers. Bought a big box of these at Costco, so these are nice. Just a variety of fruit leathers that I have in each of my bags. Also have a little snack-sized baggie. Just get these little snack-sized bags at Walmart. I like the little narrow pouches that they come in, and you can measure out what you want. But anyhow, in this little snack bag I've got animal crackers. They're lightweight, and they don't taste too bad either. And to go with those, I actually found these little Nutella little travel pouches of Nutella. So I figured dipping these little crackers into some Nutella will be extra yummy as well. And then finally, I just got a little baggie of trail mix. So I bought a standard mix of trail mix containing almonds, peanuts, M&Ms, raisins, and then I also dropped in a little handful of craisins and a little handful of these dehydrated banana chips I found that have a honey coating on them. And I think that's going to be a yummy little trail mix, custom made, that I mixed up myself there. So that'll get me through the trail for the day, and sometimes I might finish with a little extra, but I'm hoping I'm going to consciously try to eat all of my snacks through the day, because I have a habit of trying to rush through things at times and not eating all the snacks that I take. But I know that I'm going to need these calories, and as you can see, I'm not a big, heavy guy anyway, so it's good to have those extra calories for me. So moving on to the dinners. We get into camp each night. Obviously we'll be able to cook dinner. So I have my cook pot, and the ideal is to boil up a cup, between 1 and 2 cups of water, depending on what the recipe calls for, or what the food bag calls for. So I've labeled these food bags here, and I've got a different dinner for each night. I labeled the night that I plan to eat it, and then how much water that I need to bring to a boil to cook it. So for Tuesday night, I've got a cup of instant brown rice, a handful of dehydrated vegetables that I got in a dehydrated soup mix, and then a packet of, in this case, barbecue flavored single serving packet of salmon. And I'm hoping that tastes good. So that's going to be all rehydrated in my pot inside its cozy. And then when that's all rehydrated, I'm going to drop in the salmon, mix that up, and that'll be a one pot meal there. For Wednesday night, I've got a packet of Canola Asian sides teriyaki rice, loaded up with all of the salt and other flavorings that comes with it, and then I've added in a little pouch of chicken to mix into it as well. For Thursday night, another cup of brown rice that'll cook into 2 cups when it's rehydrated and cooked. Again, another handful of the dehydrated veggie mix that I have, and then lemon pepper salmon in this one. So I guess I made the mistake. I've got barbecue tuna here, lemon pepper salmon for that meal. For this dinner, I've repackaged a Mountain House pack of freeze-dried chicken and rice, the Mountain House chicken and rice pouch that they have. And then again, I just dumped in a little handful of dehydrated vegetables to just throw in some more veggies on the trail. You know, it's hard to eat fresh veggies, and so that's the next best thing is, you know, some dehydrated or freeze-dried vegetables. So that's a nice little mix there for some of these dinners. And lastly, for Thursday night, another Mountain House meal, this time spaghetti. I've taken it out of the original package and put it into a Ziploc bag. And again, another little handful of dehydrated vegetables. And you know, that's my dinners. And then for desserts, I've just got 10 chocolate Chips Ahoy style cookies here, 2 a day, 2 for every night, plus whatever any leftover snacks I might have. That's going to be my desserts for the night. Something else I wanted to show is with some of these dinners, as I said, I dumped in a little handful of this dehydrated vegetable soup mix, which is really just dehydrated vegetables. There's no spices or anything else mixed into it. And so I bought this little container off Amazon. It's made by Harmony House Foods, and they just call it dehydrated vegetable soup mix. But all it is dehydrated carrots, onions, tomatoes, peas, celery, green bell peppers, green beans, and parsley. And so I just, again, take a little handful of that and drop it in some of these meals to provide some little vegetables. You know, hopefully that makes them a little bit more healthier and a little bit more nutritious. And so this is going to be my first time out using these, and I hope it works well. And then with some of these bags where I just did brown rice, the tuna or the salmon packets do have flavoring in them, but just to give it a little bit more of a kick, just to give it some more flavor instead of the bland rice, is I just looked through my spice cabinet and picked out some spice blends that sounded good. And so for this one, I did a couple shakes of this barbecue spice blend of spices here. And for the lemon pepper salmon packet here, just to give that more flavor too, I did a couple shakes of lemon pepper into the rice down there. And so that's kind of my DIY version of dinners for backpacking. A cup of brown instant rice, spice blend, a little bit of vegetable mix, and a packet of tuna, salmon, chicken. You can get all that at your grocery store for relatively cheap. and makes a pretty good, hearty, and somewhat healthy meal, I think. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope that helps. I know there's tons and tons of videos already out there showcasing backpacking food and food take hiking, but I hope this gives a few more ideas and just gives you an idea of just how much and how heavy food can be for extended trips like a week-long backpacking trip.